why she's still single.
I hate 50-50. You're a man. If you don't have money to take me out to dinner, then don't ask me. My ex spent like so much money on a 10-carat ring. It wasn't good enough for my mother. I'm like, I can't get it right.
Tiffany, get up on the hot seat.
I don't deserve to be in the hot seat this week.
What the hell is going on?
You deserve to be on this hot seat.
No.
Oh, really?
Really?
I don't think so. And tonight, there's nothing I would need to know as a matchmaker.
I'm not going to tell you every single detail of my life.
You don't belong on a single woman dating show. Tonight, we're going to have a party here at the house. The theme is seduction.
Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Oh my God. Oh, baby. Oh, oh. In my 20s and my 30s, I did have fun. It didn't get me anywhere.
This is beyond your control. He heard your ticking clock. My name's Steve Ward, and I'm one of the most successful matchmakers in the country. Nobody knows single women like I do. The lonely, the clueless, the needy. I can tell by the look on your face, your clothes, your body language. I know what they're thinking. And if you follow my rules, I guarantee I can and will find you the man of your dreams. But that's only if you can take my tough love. Tiffany, I don't want to lose my temper.
I knew that Steve had something on her. The way he looked at her, he gave like that look like this is really going down right now. I'm about to break.
I'm asking you out of respect for me, out of respect for the other women here, out of respect for this entire experience, will you please come up here and sit on the hot seat, and I'll explain myself.
You can explain yourself from there.
Really? Okay. When I started working with Tiffany at boot camp, I just thought she embellished stories to make herself look better. But this week, some facts have come to light. Shocking facts. And I was forced to confront her with them. When you got here, we had a disagreement. It was based on things that I didn't know about you. Like your age, that you're a mother of not one, not two, but 3 kids. One of them is 15 months old. We had a big blow up about it. We went round and round about this, right? And I said to you, please, if there's anything else that I should know, tell me. Did I not?
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
No, I'm not going to just tell you every single detail of my life, no.
I actually really thought that you and I were getting along. I really thought we were on the up and up. I started seeing progress. She's putting her best foot forward. I beg of you, one last time.
I don't see what...
I'm begging you, one last time, for your own good.
What do you mean from...
Oh, for your own good. There's nothing that you feel I would need to know as a matchmaker. Something the rest of the girls here should know.
No,
you don't think there's anything
that I'm comfortable saying?
that you're comfortable saying?
No. No one knows.
No one knows?
No one's gonna know every single thing about me.
Does the date, June 28th, mean anything to you?
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean?
That's the day I was married.
When was that?
2009. 10.
First of all, I think it's pretty bad you can't remember your own wedding anniversary.
So I'm like, who? Like, why? I just was lost for words. Like, who would come on a dating boot camp if you're married already? Married.
Let's see if we can take a... I'll show you girls something else. This is from Facebook. That's action down there. Oh, yeah. You're on a dating show. You have some explaining to do.
Okay.
In the last several days, we talked to your friends, we talked to your family, we talked about your wedding, we talked to your maid of honor. Nobody says you guys weren't married anymore. Everybody assumes you still are. You don't belong on a single woman dating show. Honestly, you need professional help. I've had enough. I gave you a chance. You blew it.
All right.
Pack up your stuff, say goodbye, and get out. It's never easy throwing someone out of boot camp. but it breaks my heart to see Tiffany continue to spiral down like this. I only hope that she goes home and finds some way to put her life back together.
I don't understand why Tiffany even came on the show if she was married. I think that's the most low-class thing you can do, especially if you have a 15-month-old child waiting at home, and I don't know why she would lie to us all like that.
Is this for real, or is she serious? Like, did she really think she was gonna get the whole way through this and, like, not get caught?
When it comes down to it, if you just want to get a lie is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Friend or not.
Like, if a friend lies to me that I've been really loving and honest with, it really affects
That's
me.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm really affected right now. The first day in the cab, like, watching the cab ride, she lied 5 times, you know? We should have all just known. If you're lying about one thing, you're lying about everything. And I've met people that are pathological, and that's an illness.
Coming into this boot camp under false pretenses is not only a waste of time, but a slap in the face to all the other girls here trying to find love. I have no idea what she was thinking, but it's time for Tiffany to move out, and for the rest of the girls to move on.
Let's rate recipes. All right, what else did I make while I was here?
We're on the air here. You're listening to Steve Ward. Week 5 at boot camp is all about sex. Now, this is usually a personal subject, but you know at boot camp, I air things out for everyone to hear, no matter who is listening. Today, we're gonna have a couple of special guests in the studio helping me answer your phone call questions about sex. It's the ladies of Tough Love New Orleans. So please, be sure to tune in.
Yes to the penis.
That's my type of conversation.
Just because you want to change doesn't mean that he wants to change. If you're not looking to change in a relationship along with him at the same degree, you're always setting yourself up for failure. We'll be back after the news update with my special guests, the women of Tough Love New Orleans. They'll be taking your questions about sex. Inviting the girls to talk about sex publicly on the radio will let me know how open or closed off they are about it, and if they understand how most people think about sex. Hi, girls.
Hi.
Well, we have some callers waiting. We're on the air here. It's going out live.
No one wants to hear a virgin preach to them about sexual acts. So I have no idea what's going to happen.
Coming up on Tough Love New Orleans.
What can I do with him without going all the way?
You can always give him a job.
Listen, I have something special in store for you.
Oh, Lord.
And later,
I felt old.
we heard your ticking clock. This is my regular radio talk show. I do it every week, usually from Philadelphia. Sex isn't just about being physical. It's also about expressing your likes and your dislikes. I want to know how comfortable these ladies are when it comes to talking about sex, and what kind of advice they'll give the women just like that. So, I've invited them to be guests on my radio show. We have some callers waiting. Thank you for calling. Why don't you ask us your question?
I'm really scared of being intimate with a guy, and what I want to know is what can I do with him without going all the way?
Melissa, would you like to field this one?
Hello, Amy.
Hi, Melissa.
I think you should just start off slow. You know, you can always give him a job. I think it was good advice. I mean, obviously, I need advice in that area, and I'm not sure if I'm qualified to give it, but I tried.
My question is, how do you know you're in love?
Ooh, Elizabeth, why don't you take that one?
Is he all about you? Does he send you roses, flowers for no reason? He needs to open up the car door for me. I like him to order for me. I like him to take charge. I like him to, like, have long stem roses waiting for me. That's how I recognize love, effort. It's all about effort on his end. And if he's doing everything to please you and make you happy, then that's the green light girl.
It looks like Ms. Golddigger thinks relationships are only good for gifts and glamour. Whatever happened to love and affection? I think we got Charlie on the line. Charlie, you there?
Hi.
Hey, Charlie, what's your question?
Is it okay to have sex on the first date? And if not, how long should I wait?
Despina, you want to take that one?
The thing is, are you looking for a relationship or are you looking for sex?
I'm looking for both.
If you're looking for a relationship, having sex on the first date is a failure. If you're looking for sex, then go for it. I mean, whatever.
And Despina seems to be an authority on the subject. How many relationships have you been in?
Serious relationships? None.
And how many guys have you slept with?
A good amount.
I've had a good amount of experience with sex. The topic doesn't bother me. There's nothing about it that grosses me out. I could talk about it all day. My emotions, on the other hand, I've never really explored them.
All right, we got another caller on the line. Dana, are you there?
Hi.
Hey, Dana. What's your question for the girls at Tough Love?
Okay, this is a grown-up show, right? Because my question is a little risque.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I want to use my vibrator with my man, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how to really introduce the topic without making him feel intimidated.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm really having fun with Elizabeth here. So, is that something you would do with your man?
I don't believe in masturbation. Nobody believes me. I'm 32 years old. I don't believe in it. I would never do it. Cool if you want to do it? No. This would be nice. See the look on you. I'm like, no, John.
Oh, does anybody here agree with Elizabeth?
No, masturbation is wonderful.
Wait, no, I want to look into a guy's eyes and see that he's giving me a pleasure. I don't want to do it myself or have a machine to do it. I literally feel like I'm the outcast. Even though Melissa's a virgin, awkward, I swear I'm the outcast. I totally stand out with my old school values. Some of my best sexual experiences have been alone.
And so, like, to hear that a woman is not doing that makes me so sad.
Do you orgasm?
I think I've done once. I don't even know 100%.
You're not really? You don't even know if you've ever orgasmed?
I know.
Does that mean she's never orgasmed?
You don't know if you had an orgasm. So what were you doing during sex? Like, what are you doing? Like, how do you know if you're done? How does he know if he's done? If no one's getting there, what are you guys just going through the motions?
Look it up, Melissa. It's like you girls are in the same boat. You have more experience than she does?
I've been masturbating since I was like 3 years old. I think it is so strange that I know how to give myself an orgasm, but a 32-year-old woman has no clue. So it made me feel sort of good about myself.
I just want to thank all of our callers who called in today. You know how much I love taking your calls and giving help in any way I can. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Wow. I learned a lot about these girls. On one hand, we have Despina, who can enjoy sex without any emotional attachment. On the other hand, we have Elizabeth, who gets absolutely no pleasure from sex at all. And then there's Melissa. Despite the fact that she's a virgin, she definitely understands pleasure. From first base to home plate, we've hit them all. I'm going to see you back at the house. I got some more in store for you, and we'll talk there. The ladies did a great job on the radio show, but the day isn't over yet. There's more sex and seduction in store this evening. But first, me and my mom have to find new dates for some of them. How you guys doing? Who do you have in mind for Donna?
This guy here fits everything that she's looking for.
Let me see. I hope he's not too young.
No, he's 35.
Health conscious?
Health conscious. He's very health conscious.
Graduated NYU, so they got the New York connection there.
They're going to connect very well.
Who do you have in mind for Danielle?
Rodney. Rodney's a cool guy. He owns his own company. He's a little on the conservative side.
Do you think she's going to like him?
I'm not sure.
My guess is she's going to be begging for Rob back at the end of that date. Who do we got in mind for Melissa?
Oh, boy, Melissa is a guessing game every week.
So this is the next guy we can... And I like this guy. He's got a great sense of humor. Right,
Yeah,
Tone? He's very outgoing.
Loves to laugh.
He loves to laugh. He's funny. He's a little bit of a character.
He's a safe match. He's nothing to complain about, that's for sure. You know what? I got a challenge in mind for Melissa that I think will really help bring her out of her shell. I want to give her a chance to outshine the other girls.
Really? Okay.
I want to try to put her on equal footing with everyone, give her a chance to stand out.
Well, I can't wait to see what you come up with.
All right, bye, guys. Good job.
Bye.
Bye, Steve. Ladies, will you come down and join me, please?
We look around and we notice the surroundings, like the long pink curtain, fuzzy handcuffs, feathers. And I'm like, oh my God, my mind starts going, what could this possibly be?
Tonight, we're going to have a party here at the house. As you can see by looking around you, the theme is seduction. This party is all about seduction, and it will separate the girls from the women. A woman would handle this challenge with confidence, making their dates not only comfortable, but attracted to them as well. I'd like you all to dress provocatively for this party, and to make your dates feel, well, intrigued. I want to see how you interpret provocative. Donna, you'll be meeting Julian. Danielle, you have a new date, Rodney. Melissa, I'm going to be introducing you to Steven. The rest of you will be going out with the same guys as last time. So I want everyone to go upstairs and get dressed. Melissa, I have something special in store for you.
Oh, Lord.
Coming up on Tough Love New Orleans.
If this guy is ugly, I'm running.
Hey, where's my date? I'm ready to dominate tricks him.
I have a twist. Steve Ward's Game of Sex. This will be one-on-one with your dates. Melissa, I have something special in store for you.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, girls. Because Melissa has the least experience with seduction, I want to empower her tonight, and I've got just the thing to do it. Melissa.
Yes.
I'm going to give you some help with this challenge.
Okay.
And I think you really need it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I want you to wait for me right here. This is what I want you to learn.
All right.
Okay, now listen to me. I've structured this exercise tonight for you to shine.
Do I get a whip?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And you're going to get a makeover. I'm bringing in a couple people to help you with your hair, help you with your makeup, all right? But I want you to rock this.
All right.
Listen, you got a new date. She has no idea how awkward or this or that. Remember, great character. You're
All right.
cool, you're confident, you're sexy. Own this. You got it?
I'm getting a sexy makeover.
I can't wait to see how it turns out. By giving Melissa this outfit, I'm asking her to step it up and show her date and me that she can be a strong, confident, sensual woman.
What about heels? Heels and black shorts and tank top. And a black tank top and then that. The prospect of having a new date at the lingerie party did scare me a little bit. But the sex kitten part of me was secretly excited about, you know, being the seductress.
I don't know. I don't want to put on these shorts. I don't want to put on anything that's high. Like, I don't. My ass is going to be hanging out. I don't want to do that.
Whoa, what's this? It's a great time getting dressed by a stylist. I showed her some lingerie I brought, and we sort of mixed everything together to create a slutty, bondagey sort of outfit. Yeah.
All week, then it had to be this week. And I'm thinking, like, what if I don't like this guy? This is gonna be so hard to try to be sexy, and so I'm gonna probably have to drink some more.
You better come in looking like Morris Chestnut.
Yes! Oh, I'm naked. Come to me.
You look really sexy.
Thanks. Where's my date?
He's not here yet.
I'm ready to dominate, trick him.
Your legs look amazing.
The girls are so jealous of my outfit, I think.
Do you feel in your element?
Yeah, of course I do.
You feel
I
like...
feel tight.
Ah, someone's here. She goes, I'm gonna throw. Oh, it's Aubrey!
Oh, yeah.
This party is stressful for the girls, but boot camp is supposed to be a challenge. I know it's hard for them to be comfortable in their own skin, especially when they're showing so much of it, but they have a task to do here. They have to turn off the charm and make their dates feel at ease.
Oh my God, someone's at the door. Carl's here, and I was like, yeah, I like turning my back to him. Like, I just was so nervous.
Yes, he likes it.
Different from last week, right?
Ooh, yes.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Who are you?
I'm Steven.
Oh, hey, Steven. I'm Melissa.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Melissa's dressed for the part, but can she act like a confident and sexy woman? We'll soon find out.
I was thinking in my head, like, if this guy is ugly, I'm running.
Rodney.
Hello. How
Here
are
we
you?
go. Here we go.
I see Rodney, and the first thing that comes to my mind is Uncle Ben's rice.
You're like, yeah, it was Hi, are you Julian?
Julian.
I'm Donna. It's nice to meet you. How you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, thanks. He had nice skin, and his eyes were nice. And I was like, all right, let's see if I like talking with him.
Did you have fun last time you were here?
With you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's like really, we have like Balboa Park in San Diego. It kind of reminds me of Central Park.
We had a lot in common. Like, he lived in New York. I could smell him. He smelled like a man. It was turning me on, you know. Oh, my God, I could see myself kissing this guy. What are we drinking to?
To a wonderful evening.
Oh, I like that. Thank you, Julian.
And to the Giants.
Yes, New York. Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
You're stuck now.
Like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can drag you around with me.
Okay.
When I leave, I'm coming.
Please.
It was really nice to be able to just be openly intimate and stuff like that with him. And just kiss him and not have to worry about being, you know, too informal, so.
Despina, why don't you come over here? Now that the girls are settled into their dates, it's time to turn up the heat. Girls,
Yes.
you look great. Y'all dressed provocatively, and I'm happy to see that. There's another challenge to this party, though.
Don't do this to us, please.
I have a twist. Steve Ward's Game of Sex. I want you guys to play this game with as much abandon as you spoke about sex on national radio. Boldly, confidently, and freely.
Yes to that. Yes, yes.
This will be one-on-one with your dates. okay?
Okay. God! Oh, I'm like, another shot, please.
Coming up on Tough Love New Orleans.
Do we already have issues? Second date.
Really, I don't want to do this game.
What are you wearing?
Nothing.
I'm touching myself.
Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Oh, baby!
You never know when the topic of sex will come up. And nothing is more attractive to a guy than a woman who can have an honest, mature discussion about her own sexuality. The questions in my card game will show me who can do just that.
Oh my God. He's gonna hear all these, like, what turns me on, what turns me off. I'm like, this guy's gonna know everything. He doesn't even have to work for this. I'm like, this totally goes against everything I believe with a man.
Rule number 45, get closer. Elizabeth's body language is saying, stay as far away from me as possible.
This is for, like, Dwight, like this. Oh my God.
What's your favorite sexual position and why?
I have never had sex before.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I've never had a boyfriend before, and I'm waiting to be exclusive with a guy.
Really?
Whoa, Melissa just let the air out of his balloon. Her date isn't being seduced, he's being confused.
I'm laying flat on my stomach with my legs closed, and the guy's like that.
To me, missionary's even good.
Really? Missionary? Unless your penis is super large, we are gonna have a problem.
Have you ever would you role play in the bedroom?
I don't even want to say, but...
Roleplay's fun. It keeps the fantasy alive, you know.
I think it's the greatest thing to ever. Because you can be with one person, because I'm all about being monogamous. And you could be like in a serious committed relationship and then have a lot of fun.
All right. Have you ever used sex
Oh
toys?
my God! Oh my God! I must have been the only one, like, blushing, and I wear the most blush in this house. Really, I don't want to do this game.
All right, I know this isn't going to go well. Sex is so uncomfortable for Elizabeth, I wonder if she enjoys it at all.
Have you ever used sex toys?
Yes. I actually have 2 vibrators upstairs if you want to see them later.
Rule number 86, don't cross the line. Showing sex toys to a stranger sends a message that you don't really have any boundaries.
On average, how many times per week would you like to have sex? Some days we might have it 3 times a day, but sometimes we might have it 2 times, but I like it at least twice a day.
On average, I would be okay with 4 times a week. Have you ever faked an orgasm? Even if you haven't, demonstrate your technique.
There is no technique. Like, I enjoy it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, there's no explosion.
Oh, baby!
Have you ever had phone sex?
Yes.
Give me an example of your phone sex technique.
Oh my God! I can't. Honestly.
Hey,
Hey there, I'm touching myself.
are you? Well,
Some of the questions, of course, like talking about phone sex, I was just really nervous about what John was going to think. What are you feeling?
wow, it's...
He seems so much more conservative than what I would think he would be.
Let's go play.
I'm so excited. And I'm ovulating. Like, my ovaries are like, where is the sperm?
So you are a cocktail waitress and a bartender.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do with your life? What's your passion?
That goes a little deeper.
That's not that deep.
It's way too deep.
It's not that deep.
So are you worried about my career? Is that what it is? You're worried about
No,
my
I just want somebody who's passionate about something. And what are you passionate about?
life, being happy, traveling, people.
We're on the second date, like, don't talk to me about goals and marriage and living. Like, let's talk about the fact that Melissa's wearing pleather. I don't want to talk about anything serious. I'm not there yet.
If Despina's serious about ever connecting with a man and finding love, she needs to show that there is a sensitive woman beneath that tough exterior of hers.
Do we already have issues? Second date.
Fail.
All right.
Butt in the
I
air.
can't get it in the hole.
Melissa was just being so dominatrixy. She was just in such a character that I couldn't tell if there's any chemistry between her and her date.
You like to be tickled? Is that a fetish?
Sure. I'll see you later.
I'll see you in a couple of days.
Peace out.
See you.
See you later.
It actually is painful to go on a date with Uncle Ben. Fail, fail, fail. No date with Rodney.
You have a good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I think this week I either did really amazing or really horrible. I could have done the worst because I definitely scared Steven.
I don't know. I don't know if Julian liked me. I know that I liked him, so I'm afraid for his feedback, frankly.
Good evening, ladies. This week, boot camp was all about sex. I needed to know how each of you approach sex in your relationships. And what I learned was very eye-opening. I'm amazed that some of you girls can have sex without intimacy. They like to have that meaningless sex. I'm talking about you, Despina. I mean, at the radio show, I was shocked. I mean, to you, sex is just sex. It's as simple as brushing your teeth. You know, it doesn't make a difference to you. You shut down when you start to feel anything. Do you know that?
Anything that hits like an emotional point with me, I shut down because I just don't know what to do when it's on the surface.
So good emotions or bad emotions,
Yeah.
they'll shut down.
Yeah.
I want you to take a good look at yourself and see what happens when Austin tries to see if there's an emotional connection.
So you are a cocktail waitress and a bartender.
Mm-hmm.
What are you passionate about?
That goes a little deeper than this conversation.
Let's take it there.
No, it's way too deep.
It's not that deep. What are you passionate about?
Life, being happy, traveling, people.
Okay. What do you want to do with your life?
Be happy.
That's like step 10. So how are you going to be happy?
So are you
What
worried about
gonna
my
do?
career? Is that what it is? You're worried about the
No,
money
I
that
just
I'm
want-
making?
Life.
I know.
Traveling.
I know. I get really defensive with that question. I don't know how to answer that question without sounding like poor me, pity me. But like, I shuffled my entire life. House to house. Parents there, not there. Maybe there, this one taking care of me, this aunt coming in. I come home, the furniture's gone. Like, I shuffled. My goal my entire life was to be like, F you, Ma, F you, Dad. I busted my ass to live on my own, be self-sufficient. I'm enjoying my life.
You have isolated yourself from everyone and everything so that you could be a republic of one. That is lonely and sad. You'd rather live with no one than lose someone. You don't even want to take a chance because you don't want to have to deal with the consequences of caring about somebody. Love is not perfect, ladies. It's work, facing your fears. You've built your own safety net.
I know, and it just got there, though. And I'm just so afraid that it's gonna get yanked from me.
You're beautiful. You're smart. You got guys that are interested in you. You take care of yourself. Let someone in now. Falling in love is a wonderful thing, ladies. Donna, how was your date?
Well, I was attracted to him, so that was really a nice surprise.
Okay, so did you feel a little chemistry? Some attraction?
Yes, yes.
Okay. What I want to do first is commend you, okay? You look beautiful.
Thank you.
You had fun. You embraced the challenge. Now, what I want to prepare you for is that this is beyond your control. I just want you to understand that, so don't be hard on yourself. Coming up on Tough Love New Orleans. How do you feel?
I feel old.
You need a rebirth.
100%, Steve. 100%. Yes.
Donna, what I want to prepare you for is that this is beyond your control, okay? I just want you to understand that, so don't be hard on yourself.
I was attracted to her. Yeah, she's a very attractive woman. She's obviously looking for a serious relationship. For me, I like to first have fun. I don't want to think about a relationship. I don't want to think about long-term. I just don't want that pressure that I'm going to hurt somebody. She's in that age range where she's going to want children pretty soon. And that's a lot of pressure. You know, you don't want to waste a woman's time at that age. I think sex first, the relationship later. Obviously, with her, I can see that it's going to be relationship first, sex later. That's the hard part of dating a woman that's in that age range.
Okay. How do you feel?
I feel old. In my 20s and my 30s, I did have fun. It didn't get me anywhere. So I don't know what he's talking about. I tried to be go have fun.
I knew it was going to be hard for you to hear that. You just have to understand that being 40, being single, it's an elephant in the room. She's 40, she's single, she's got to be in heat. If she wants kids, this is a girl who's going to go from 0 to 90. I know it, she has to, she has no other choice. How are you going to dispel that? In order to do it, you have to make them feel that you guys are going to have a fun, passionate, physical relationship, that you can have it all. And we'll see what happens. I'm not going to date you for 3 years before we figure it out. But we should be able to spend enough time with one another to determine if we're right for each other long term. But let's have fun on the way. You know what I'm saying? It's a challenge, Donna. I can't diminish that. It's just the fact that he heard your ticking clock. Stephanie, How do you think you did?
Well, it was the first time that I really felt comfortable enough to express, like, I don't know, it just, like, it was so intense, like, the chemistry right there.
Would you like to see some of his feedback? Okay. What do you think of the way she presented herself tonight?
She presented herself well. She expressed herself way more today than the other days.
Okay.
As far as how she likes me and things like that. So I definitely know. I mean, there's no, no doubt.
Well, do you feel like you're falling in love with this guy?
I mean, I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm definitely falling for him, for sure.
You are building intimacy, emotional intimacy. You're doing well, and I'm proud of you. So please keep it up.
Thanks.
Melissa, how do you think you did?
I had a lot of fun. I don't think I made the best first impression, but I do think that I took risks.
I will commend you for that. You did embrace the challenge that I gave you. I wanted to give you a little extra edge in this competition, considering your lack of experience when compared to the rest of the women. I was hoping that by giving you a very empowering outfit like that you would take it and that you would play that part in front of a complete stranger. Do you think you did a good job of that?
I definitely played the part.
Well, that wasn't so much the part that I was going for. It was more or less the requirements of being someone in that position. Confident, self-assured, comfortable with her sexuality.
Well, I definitely talked about it when we played the game. I answered every question, completely honest.
Yeah, but your answers were pretty much the same answers you've given on every date.
One of the questions was, what's your favorite sexual position? I've never had any sexual position.
Right, but that was your answer. I have no experience. I have no experience. I don't know what I'm doing. That's not getting into the character. Can I show you?
No.
What's your favorite sexual position and why?
I have never had sex before.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I've never had a boyfriend before, and I'm waiting to be exclusive with a guy.
Really?
I'll give you a way to answer that question. If you were to say, I've imagined doggy style, I've imagined missionary, I've imagined cowgirl, reverse cowgirl. I thought about them all, but I can't pick one.
Oh, I wish I thought of that.
Elizabeth, you know the drill? Why do you think you're here?
Because I failed last night.
It's not as simple as that. Watch bonus videos and past full episodes right now at toughlove.vh1.com. Why do you think you're here?
Because I failed last night.
It's not as simple as that. Watch this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Really, I don't want to do this game.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. New Orleans International Airport requested to land a jumbo jet airplane between the two of you. And you like this guy. It's like you're a 14-year-old girl talking about sex for the first time.
I know it's crazy that I never had an orgasm. I don't believe in masturbation, but at 32, I don't know how to change that. I can't help but think it's so disgusting and nasty. Every challenge and lesson is so hard for me because it's stuff that I would never do. Not that it's bad, just for me. Like, everything is so, like, I have my own rules.
You're very judgmental. Who else is very judgmental?
My mother?
You're casting those same judgments because you were raised to be that way.
It's hard to shut those voices up in my head. Like, I can't be that way.
You need a man that's gonna love you, who's gonna protect you. That's gotta be enough.
I need to learn that.
You really do.
Like, I did everything right with my ex. My mom wanted a guy with money, this and that. Look at this. This is appraised at $30,000. Christmas gift, not an engagement ring, not a promise ring, a Christmas gift. Those diamond rings symbolize the struggle I went through with my ex.
Why are you holding on to that when you're here?
Well, I love diamonds.
But you're also gonna make a guy feel like, look, this is the only thing that speaks to me.
No, it's so bad, I know.
I think we need to detach you from this ring because it symbolizes both failed relationships and bad values. It's a reminder that you don't need. You need a rebirth.
100%, Steve, 100%.
I will hold on to this. I will not lose this. The right man will put the right ring on the right finger one day. This is not that ring.
I was, like, angry at first because, like, how dare Steve just take it off like that? But then, like, it sounds so weird, but this weight was lifted off of me.
I want you to get used to exploring your feelings, finding out who you are. Carl is actually a really great guy. This guy is still willing to embrace you, given what he's seen. Can you try harder for me? Go sit down. You girls gotta believe that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved, but you gotta take ownership of your lives. You need to accept responsibility for the choices that you made. I'll see you tomorrow. Next week on Tough Love New Orleans.
Where's the restroom? I can't do this. This is over.
You could ask any of my roommates. I am very into oral hygiene.
So I have to get down on one knee and scream at the top of my lungs in hopes that you will let me have another date with you.
Are you kidding me? I know he's got a problem with trust, and I want him to know that